Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking all about my beauty and skincare favourites. As a mum, I am unable to try as many beauty products as I used to, and I don't really have enough time to get ready of a morning to really experiment with things. And so these kind of favourites have really come from a place of quickness, convenience, something that I know I'm going to be able to get myself ready with very, very quickly of a morning, and also consistency. I want something that's not going to let me down, and durability in terms of lasting all day long, and I just need something that is reliable. So this is where a lot of these products have kind of come from. They've ticked those boxes if you're going to refer to Love Island, and these have just been my favourite products for the past few months that I have known have just been totally reliable, and I've absolutely loved. Even though I don't have as much time to appreciate products as much as I used to, I still get those little nuggets of time where I can use these products and really appreciate them for what they are and how they help me on a day-to-day basis. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. So let's dive straight into the first thing. This is the first product I really want to talk about. This is the Micellar Cleansing Water from Primark. As you can see, it was reduced from £2 to £1, which makes me think that they might have been getting rid of them. I haven't seen it since in my local store, which is so annoying because I love this. I have been a micellar water user probably since they first came out, which was years and years ago, and they first started getting lots of attention. And I have used so many brands, so many variations, some that claim to help with one thing and some that claim to do other things. But for me, this one was my absolute favourite from a range that I've used, because I really feel like this cleaned my skin more than others. So this almost lathers up a little bit and you can feel it almost working a little bit more than your typical micellar water. I normally find that they are great for washing things off, your makeup off for the day, but they don't really do much more else, whereas this really felt like it cleaned my skin. I could go in more with it, and I felt like it really did good, and it really did cleanse my skin too. So I absolutely love this. As you can see, I'm almost out, which is gutting because I honestly would just repurchase this for the rest of my time if I could, but because it was reduced to £1, I got 2 at the time. I wish I picked up all of them because I love it. Sometimes Primark stuff can be a bit hit and miss, so I don't go overboard when there's a huge discount. I bought 2 to try it. Absolutely love it. Wish I got more. If any of my friends or family see this in a Primark that's better than the one that's local to me, please let me know, because I love this so much, honestly more so than other micellar waters I've used, and I'm gutted that I can't get it again, but hopefully it will come back. Maybe they're redoing the packaging or something. Primark usually do that, but I'm really hoping because I love this so much. So next up is a exfoliator, I suppose, and this is from Pixi. So I was kindly sent this by Pixi, and this is their Peel and Polish Resurfacing Concentrate. So basically this has, as you'd kind of expect most exfoliators to have, it's like a cream with built-in tiny little beads that help to really work at your skin. And as you can see on my hand, it kind of goes this slightly foamy material as you work it in. Even on my hand I can really feel it working, and it just really works at removing that kind of top layer of skin almost, not to that extreme, but I feel like it really genuinely works quite a lot. So it's natural fruit enzymes that are those little bits, so there's no plastic or anything like that, and it reveals a more smooth, radiant and healthy complexion. So it recommends to do this 2 to 3 times a week, and to massage it around for 30 seconds, leave on for 2 minutes, and then kind of wipe it away. I love using this. I'll normally put it on before I go into a bath or a shower, just kind of work it into my face a bit, and then when I'm in the shower or a bath, I'll then really work it as I'm wiping it away. And I've tried so many exfoliators in my time. I feel like some work, some don't, but this works really well, especially on your face. You don't want anything too abrasive, and I have very sensitive skin, so even if I tone my skin, it normally goes quite red. So when I use this, it's not as irritating as others might be. My skin does go a little bit red, but that's to be expected. It does that literally for everything. Even a calming toner, it'll do it. But I felt that this really has worked, and I have used this consistently for about 2 to 3 times a week, and my skin just feels smoother. It kind of looks a bit more radiant. I mean, how radiant can you look when you have kids? But I just genuinely feel like my makeup has been going on a little bit better because the skin underneath is like a better kind of canvas to sit on. So I love this and definitely would recommend it if you are looking for an exfoliant that works really well, even if you have sensitive skin. So the next product is something that I have already mentioned on Twitter and Instagram, and a lot of people seem really interested in these, and so I thought I'd show you them on here too, because these have been such a favourite of mine. Ever since I've got them, I have loved them. They are like the best thing that I've purchased so far this year, and these are reusable cotton wipes or rounds or whatever you want to call them. So these are made out of bamboo, I think, and it's obviously taking the place of like cotton wool pads that you might get in shops. I used to be so bad at buying so many, and I'd go through so many, and it's bad. Like, if I as one person use that many, can you imagine how many we must use, like per town, per city, and then per country? It's scary. So basically I got these from Amazon. I will leave a UK and a US link down below so that depending on where you are in the world, you can check them out too. But basically they are obviously reusable. They came in a pack of 16. They were under £5. So think that's already, I think averagely a pack of cotton wool pads would be about £1. So after like 5, it's already paying for itself. So these were a pack of 16, which is plenty to get me through the week. And it also came with like a little laundry bag. And so when they're dirty, what I normally do is just put them in the laundry bag. At the end of the week, when I do a wash, they'll just go in the wash, and they come out. These have all been washed already because I have gone through all of them. They wash really well. I actually feel like they're more soft coming out of the wash. Obviously for all of our washing, even mine and Rich's clothes, I use non-bio because that's what we use with Heidi's clothes. And I feel like that really helps to contribute to how like lovely and soft and like fresh smelling they are as well. Love these so much, and they were so cheap but really good quality. So I'd advise everyone to pick some up. It's just handy not having to buy them anymore as well. So yeah, these are really good. They say you can use them like hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's just something small to help the environment. So love these. So the next thing is a tan product. I have tried so many tans so far this summer. I've been sent quite a few by some different brands, which has been lovely, but I always seem to go back to this one because it's a gradual tan and it's like the perfect colour for me. It's so easy as well. I find that sometimes some tans you obviously have to put on, wait 8 hours, wash them off, and I just don't have time for that. So the tan that I'm talking about is the Garnier Body Summer Body. Is this not like the most OG tan ever? I love this because it's so easy. You have a wash, moisturise your skin with this. It means that my skin's getting moisturised, which is something that I don't always do, I have to admit. So this forces me to do that. It keeps my skin moisturised, and it always feels a bit better when I use it. But obviously it's then building up more of a tan. I think especially where we've had some lovely weather recently, the last thing I want to do is get too sunburnt. My back, I've caught the sun a little bit. I'm not sure if you can tell, but that's feeling a little bit tender, and it's made me realise I just need to keep out of the sun all summer. It's not good for your skin, it's not good for the way that you feel, and so instead of like baking myself under sun, I'll just use fake tan, which is better for me. And this just is so good. I have used this so many times, and I have loved other tans that I've tried this year, but this has just been like the top one for, like, even if I do top-ups of tan, it's just so good. It looks so natural, and I really struggle being so pale for tans to look good and not to look too much. Whereas with this, you can build it up to the colour that you want, and it lasts quite long as well. I feel like it lasts like about a week before it starts kind of breaking away a little bit. And it's really easy to come off, like if you exfoliate in the bath or something, it comes off really nicely. So I absolutely love this. I can't really say much more about it. I'm sure so many people have tried it too, but this has just remained one of my favourites. So next up is makeup, and I have a foundation to talk about that I have loved so much this summer. It's pretty much the only thing that I have been wearing, and that's the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Again, this is nothing new. It's been out for ages. But I love this. I love the shade ranges available. I love the consistency, the formula. So this is my normal shade, 2.D/2.W, which is golden almond, which I've never been that colour before in my life. I'm normally just ivory. but I like the fact there's such an extensive range that I'm not just like ivory or porcelain. This is a really great colour for me when I'm not tanned, and then when I am tanned, I am 4.D/4.W golden natural. So there's not too much of a difference, but it's enough for me for like when I'm tanned to feel a bit better. It's just a perfect colour for when I'm tanned. It goes with the Garnier body so well, but it goes with every other tans that I use. So this is just my like favourite tan colour. I always make sure I don't go darker than this because it just doesn't suit me, and to be like in the 2s on a foundation when I'm pale is amazing. So I just love these. I love the fact I don't have to top up in the day, I don't have to repowder. It works really well with oily skin, all things again that I don't have the luxury of being able to do all the time because I have Heidi. So I just wanted something reliable, went back to this and tried it, absolutely loved it. So I couldn't recommend these more. I just feel like with a foundation and like your base, you just need something that you know is going to work really well. So these have been like my favourite definites this year. Probably should have spoken about this before foundation, but oh well. This is a primer that I see such a difference in when I use. Primers I feel like are so hit and miss. Some work really well, some don't. Some you see visible differences, some don't. But this is one that I absolutely love. I'm kind of annoyed that I love it because it is quite expensive, but it's the Dr. Brand Pores No More. I think I've spoken about this before in a video, but this is so good if you do have enlarged pores, or you need something that's gonna just be foolproof in the day, or you're going out of an evening or something. This hides my pores like no other. Better than Benefit Professional in my opinion. I feel like this just is better for my oily skin because the Professional can make my skin look a little bit greasy, I think. But this is a lovely like skin toned colour. So it's like, it's kind of like that, and then you just massage it in. But I just feel like it gives such a lovely like base to your foundation, but it genuinely vanishes your pores like no other. I love this so much. As soon as this runs out, I will be getting another one despite how expensive it is, which is scary, but I love it so much. It just works so well, and if I'm going out for the day and I want my skin to just look really good, or I'm going out of an evening, when I had my first night out a couple of months ago, this was just such a good foolproof primer that genuinely transforms my skin. I love it. So just 3 more products to talk about. The next one is YSL Touche Eclat Concealer. Again, I feel like this is a really OG kind of YouTube favourite, but not that many people speak about it that much because I feel like there's so many more varieties kind of out there now, and the makeup game has changed so dramatically ever since like YouTube first started, when everyone would talk about this. But I've gone back to this recently and I've been really loving it. I got this a while ago from one of my friends. She bought it for me as a present. When I first got it, I didn't really use it that much. I didn't really see it like being dramatically different. I've been using this recently because my under eye circles are real, guys. Honestly, I feel like they're just permanent now. They don't come and go away, they're permanent. This is such a good brightening concealer for your under your eyes. So this doesn't get rid of your dark circles. I don't think anything truly will. But this is really good for brightening, and I never used to kind of need it as much as I do now. So I love this. I think that I'm probably almost out because I've been using it for a while, but I use this literally every day, couldn't live without it. And yeah, I've been really enjoying that lately. So next up are my favourite eyebrow products, and I have used these every day for probably over a year now, so I thought I'd mention them today. So much so that I've actually finished this one off. Can you hear Heidi speaking? Heidi is talking a lot now. She's definitely found her voice, haven't you? So this is the one that I finished off. So this is a eyebrow pomade from Freedom. So it kind of looked like that. I never ever thought that I'd ever finish off an eyebrow pomade before. My Anastasia Beverly Hills one went really mouldy very quickly. So I never thought I'd finish one off, but I finished this one off. Oh, I love it. I loved it so much, but obviously Freedom as a brand doesn't exist anymore. I was gutted. Obviously they fell under the umbrella of Makeup Revolution and they got rid of this brand. However, they replaced this brand with Revolution Pro. Freedom used to be a more like professional makeup kind of company. So obviously they've released Revolution Pro, so everything has the same name. And this First of all, I couldn't find it because Revolution do their own brow pomade, but they don't do the colour taupe. Then in a Superdrug that's kind of local to me, I saw that they had a Revolution Pro stand and they had different colours on there. So they had the taupe one, thank God. I've been using this now for like over a week and not even dented it. I've used like a small bit, but that's it. But it's literally the same consistency, the same colour, the same everything. I just love this product. This was £5 and this is going to last me forever. I love it so much. I preferred this to the Anastasia one. I found that this was actually a bit more creamier and it's just something I prefer to work with. So I'm so happy that I was able to find the same. So next up is a lipstick that has rejoined my collection after not having it for so long. And this is the Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Chauffeur. This is like my perfect nude. Literally, look at that colour. It's like my favourite coloured lipstick ever. As someone that has such a large lipstick collection, that really says something about the product. It's so comfortable to wear, but it's just like my perfect nudie colour. It's so comfortable. It's like really creamy, but does dry down matte. You can get this in all different finishes now as well that I didn't realise. So on the stand they had the matte lipsticks in all the same colour, then they had creamy varieties and had lip glosses, so you can get whichever formula you prefer. I kind of prefer a matte finish because I just find it lasts longer in the day, and again I just don't have the time to be like reapplying lipstick or a lip product every like hour or so. So I'm really pleased that I managed to pick this up again. This is £4, which I thought was such a bargain considering the fact that I loved it so much and it's just like such a beautiful colour. The only thing I would say is that they've changed the packaging since I last got it. So before it was in like a rose gold kind of tube and it was still £4, whereas this feels quite cheap. It feels quite plasticky. I know that like lipsticks from Primark that cost like 90p come in the same type of packaging, but it's not necessarily about the packaging, it's about the product, which I do love. It's just I wish it looked a bit prettier, but then again I think that if they've done it so that they have like mattes, creams and stuff, you do you, but I did just prefer the old packaging. But really pleased I have it again. I just love it so much. I don't wear lipstick all the time, but when I do, I love a nude. I'm not going to be wearing a red lipstick that often, so something like that is something I can wear just a bit more. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. Don't forget to comment down below any favourite products that you've been enjoying so far this year, beauty or skincare or anything else. If you haven't already, I'd love it for you to subscribe down below too. And that's it from us. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.